First off, tell me your name and a little bit about you.
I'm Susan Childers, and I live in Cave Spring. I'm a retired elementary teacher as principal, and currently I'm working at Berry College supervising student teachers. And I'm here today because I'm, founder and organizer of an event called Christmas in the Country that's coming up in Cave Spring on December the 6th and 7th.
Tell me a little about Christmas in the Country.
Christmas in the Country started as an open house at my home out in the country in Cave Spring 11 years ago. It was an afternoon open house that a co-worker Mary Alcorn and I had at my house for the staffs at the two schools that we were involved with at that time. And every year it has just grown a little bit more, and up until last year we continued to have it at my home. And on that last year at our home we had 85 vendors at our house, and my husband and I knew at that point, because we had so much traffic in and out our driveway, and we had people walking up and down Highway 100, and we were so afraid that someone was going to get hurt. We knew if we continued to do it that we would have to move it to a larger venue. And so last year we moved it to the park, to Rolliger Park in Cave Spring.
What exactly is Christmas in the Country?
Well, like I said, initially it was just an open house, and for the 10 years that we had it at our house, my husband and I would cook for all the guests, all the vendors, cooked smoked turkeys and hams, and served refreshments to everyone who came at no charge. And then we would have people that would maybe had a business on the side. Maybe they sold jewelry, or they had a shop, or they made wreaths, or just whatever they sold, Scentsy products, Tupperware, whatever. And they would ask if they could come and just set up sort of like a trunk sale at our house while that was going on. We always welcomed anyone to do that. And so every year that we would have the event, we would have people interested in coming again, and new people would ask if they could come, and the people that had come before would come. So it just grew and grew every year till we had more and more vendors.
What can we expect for this year?
Well, this year, like I said, it continues to grow every year. And as of last night, I had around 110 vendors that will be in the park.
What all are they selling?
I wish I had brought, well, I might have my list here with you, but they have like Christmas wreaths and barbecue sauce. We have food vendors that Southern Flavor, the restaurant in Cave Spring, will have barbecue. We have other food vendors that will also be there. We have a lot of artists that are coming, so there will be pottery and artwork. There will be home canned items. There's a lady who makes teddy bears. We have something called firecracker crackers. We have letter art, all kinds of crafts, pralines, pencil drawings, face painting. And one thing that we are adding that I'm really excited about this year, that we're adding a children's section. And the children's section will include inflatables, pony rides, face painting. We have a professional clown that will be coming, and the clown does balloon art. John Johnston, who is a local potter, is going to have his wheel set up, and he's going to allow children to participate and help make some pottery while there. The cave is going to be open this entire weekend from 10 to 4 on December the 6th and 7th. And it will be decorated inside and out, and we have local Girl Scouts who will be dressed as elves and giving tours of the cave.
Did you ever imagine it would get this big?
Never, ever. I told you earlier that it's an open house that's gotten out of hand.
Also, I believe the Santa Sprint this year. Tell me about that.
Correct. I do want to tell about that. We had a 5K last year that went along with Christmas in the Country. This year it will be on the morning of December the 7th, and it will be at 8:30. And we want it to be a very family-oriented event. The lady and her husband who are coordinating the event this year are Jason and Jen Gomes, and they live here in Rome, Georgia. They have a student, a daughter who is a student in in the Floyd County schools, who has a condition called Rett syndrome. And all the money that is raised this year, 100% will go to the Rett Syndrome Foundation toward research to help to find a cure for that.
If anybody has information about either the Santa Sprint or Christmas in the Country, can they find you, call you, websites?
They can. We have a Christmas in the Country Facebook page, and they can also email me at frednsu@hughes.net.
Perfect. Finally, everybody or most folks realize know you principal at Case Spring Elementary School many years. You stayed in town after you retired. What is it about the kids that you taught, the community of Case Springs that you still want to help give back to?
Well, it's funny because my husband just said to me yesterday when I was running around trying to answer phone calls and emails and look at the applications for Christmas in the Country, he says, you put so much time and energy into this, literally months of time at this point. Why do you continue to do that? And that was my answer, that I believe that everyone should give back to their community. And I guess that is part of my volunteer time, but in my years at Cave Spring, working in Cave Spring, I couldn't have asked for a more supportive community. I literally could have called and asked someone to come help me dig a ditch really quick, and somebody would have been there. And so I had tremendous encouragement and support from that community, and I continue to enjoy working with them.